Once upon a time, in a long-forgotten alleyway between two apartment buildings, there stood a single wooden door set into a brick wall. No frame, no steps, no knob, just a door. And carved into it were the words, "Enter only when ready to face yourself." But people passed it every day. Some laughed, some took photos, others ignored it entirely, except for one man, Jonas. Jonas had tried every kind of self-work out there, meditation, therapy, journaling, but he still felt like something was hiding behind the edges of his own silence. One afternoon, during a walk he didn't mean to take, he stood before the door. It didn't look special, it didn't look magical, just waiting. But then, something inside him stirred. He placed his hand on the wood, and suddenly, it wasn't the door that opened. It was him. Memories he hadn't let himself revisit. Words he never spoke out loud. Versions of himself he'd buried to survive. They stepped forward, not to accuse, but to be witnessed. He sat on the alley ground, eyes closed, not resisting. It wasn't pain he felt, it was honesty. Therefore, he returned often, not to pass through the door, but to sit beside it. Each visit he brought less fear and more gentleness. Eventually, others noticed. One by one, people came to sit beside the door too, not because they believed in magic, but because they felt seen even in silence. And then, the words on the door changed. One morning, freshly etched beneath the original, it read, "When you enter yourself, the world opens with you." The moral of the story is this: the hardest door to open is the one that leads inward, but it's also the only one that unlocks everything else.